carol. It's actually like one from, like I think it's from the 1600s, a Spanish, old Spanish tune called Rio Rio Chiu, and it goes on my first Christmas album, Christmas from the Heart. I'd like to do another song from my new Christmas album, Winter in the Air. And I really love this song because it talks about the perspective of kids and how they might see the Savior from their background, and how people all over the world may see him slightly differently, but in the end they do see him with the same light and the same hope. And the reason why I just love songs that talk, not just songs, but I just love being a part of things that help kids out. And you actually might have noticed coming in on the merch table pictures of kids on there. And I'm going to just describe a little bit why they're there and why we bring them on the road with us. It's part of this organization called Holt International. And we actually have Emily, our merch girl, well, she's our merch girl and also our Holt person. So say hi to Emily, everybody. So what Holt does is they find. Sorry, I guess I'm distracted very easily. So the. Okay, Holt, thank you. So Holt, yes, okay, the song I was going to say, okay. So Holt International is an organization that helps orphans. They help orphans find homes, and they also help kids to help prevent them from having to become orphans. A lot of these families, they feel like they don't have any other choice because they're in such a difficult situation, don't have enough to provide for their children, so they feel like they have to give them up. So Holt tries to help prevent that. And how do they do that? They help by sponsoring kids. And that's where I'd like to ask for your help, Grand Junction. In going over to talk to Emily after the show, and you can see the pictures of these kids and what you can do to help them. I'm not saying, okay, everyone, Grand Junction, I need you to go and adopt a kid. Unless you're looking for that. Sometimes people actually are looking for that, and Hope does that. But I'm not asking you for that. What I'm asking for your help is to sponsor a kid. For about, it's not that much, for about $1 a day, you can sponsor a kid and help them get the food, shelter, education that they need. Until they get to a stable place or find a home. And is there a way of turning that down? I'm sorry. I don't want to, for some reason I get distracted so easily. And I keep losing my place. If it's possible, I'm sorry, I'm trying to call you out. He's doing his job. He's keeping us safe and stuff.
$1 a day.
Sorry, what?
About $1 a day.
$1 a day, thank you. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is with my brain, but so yeah, $1 a day, you can sponsor one of these kids. So here's an example of one of these kids. His name's Tolan, and he's from the Philippines. And he's not even, well, he's a little over a year old now. And it tells a little bit about his story and his situation. So I've actually gotten to go to the Philippines, and I got to spend time with some of the kids in Holt there. And I actually spent, one of the groups that impressed me the most were these kids that were aged between 19 and 25, I believe. And they were scholars. They had scholarships and were going and taking classes, college classes. And some of them were going to architecture, others in sports medicine and other things. And they all lived in this home. And I said, well, do you ever get to have time to like go see your families? I don't know, I guess I was spacing out like as you know I do. And I said, do you ever get to go home on the weekends and see your families or anything? Well, since you're all living here together in this home. And the lady comes up to me and she says, these kids don't have families. These are the kids that were never adopted. I was like, what? Are you serious? And we literally drove by kids. There were kids on the streets, on cardboard, sleeping and begging and stealing. And they were just alone, having to survive on their own. But these kids here that Holt and the organizations that Holt works with, they're able to make a difference for these kids, even if they didn't have families. That they could still get a little sponsorship, a little support, a little help to change their lives. And I thought that was amazing. So it may not seem like a lot that you're doing, but it goes a long way. I'm a big believer that by small things, great things can happen and come to pass. So, please go ask Emily and talk to her. She'll help you know how you can sponsor a kid, and we would love for your help in this season of giving and giving back. All right. So go to this song now. And that I'd like to dedicate to these kids. And it's called Some Children See Him. Some children see him, lily white, the baby Jesus born this night. Some children see him, lily white, with dresses soft and fair. Some children see him, bronzed and brown, the Lord of heaven to earth come down. Some children see him, bronzed and brown, with dark and heavy hair. Some children see him on the Savior whom we kneel beside. Some children see him on the night, with skin of yellow hue. Some children see him dark as day, sweet Mary, Son to whom we pray. Some children see him dark as day, and God they love him too. The children in each different place will see the baby Jesus' face, like there's the bride with heavenly grace, and fill